Cavite High School, where he excelled as a corps commander of the Philippine Military Training Group, known as the PMT. As a class and student body of official and Filipino editor of the school newspaper, The Caviteñan. He also took active participation in several extra-curricular activities, including the school dance troupe and some scholastic competitions. To honor all his accomplishments in high school, Joel was recognized as the most outstanding student of Cavite National High School during its centennial celebrations. He was also honored as an outstanding citizen of Cavite City for his work with the city government and JCs. Joel joined the Order of Dimolay in 1968.
That's correct.
Any question?
65 now, 65.
I hope it's not gonna be an issue, huh? He was the first president of Jodera, mind you.
Yeah, also.
His successful membership also included master councilorship in the participation as an officer and delegate to a number of national conventions. Joel was also elected the highest title of Dimolay's jurisdictional executive office. He was great as acting master inquisitor during the Demolay degrees presentations and was assigned several times as the master counselor during initiatory degrees. Joel's leadership capabilities, integrity, and dedication to his fellow members garnered him various honors and meritorious awards during his active membership. Although no longer active, Joel continues to uphold the cardinal virtues of Dimolay organizations. As you can see, it hangs on a wall and it explains for itself. Now, this evening is not enough to tell you about Joel's career in the movie and television industries. Admired and respected as one of the Philippines' most successful movie directors, Joel's individual style gives his every film his personal and unique stamp. His great passion for directing was displayed at a very early age while in the company of his childhood friends. What kicked off Joel's acting career was his productions of Jesus Christ Superstar, which featured members of the E.Baja Chapter Demolays and Rainbow for Girls in Cavite City. Everything else that he accomplished beyond that is a great history. A prolific director, Joel has made over 60 films, several of which earned him both national and international recognitions as Best Director for Best Picture. His award-winning films include Sidhi, Death Row, Hubo, Aiste Masu, Pangako ng Kahapon, The Floor Contemplation Story, Muling Umawit ang Puso, Bulaklak ng Maynila, Magkapatid, Mano Po, Huling Birhen sa Lupa. Ano kaya yan? Blue Moon, and Dukot. I'm sure you will hear about him because this December, there's more to come. As you know, December was the FAMAS Award in the Philippines, and I'm pretty sure you'll hear his name again. And one of his current projects is the sitcom Beauty Queen, which is the #1 primetime show being aired on GMA channel. So watch it, please. Relative to his very successful career, Joel has been honored for his leadership by the Philippine Educational Theater Association, also known as PETA, the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the Directors Guild of the Philippines, and the nagkakaisang manggagawa ng pelikulang Pilipino, to which he holds the presidency since 2004. His pioneering efforts, which made possible the establishment of several theater groups, earned him several Aliw Award as well. In a nutshell, Joel is a multifaceted individual whose success was not diminished his love, respect, and appreciations for everyone whose lives he has touched. Without further ado, let me introduce my dear friend, childhood friend, Director Joel Lamangan. Please.
Thank you, June. That was too generous of you. Thank you, June. Well, yung mga sinabi niyang pelikulang ginawa ko, hindi lang yun, gumawa rin ako ng warat, gumawa rin ako ng hubog, gumawa rin ako ng mga bowl. Hindi ko nga alam sasabihin ko eh. Isang linggo ko lang iniisip, what will I tell these guys? These guys who know me from way back, what will I tell them? What else would I say? Isang linggo ko lang iniisip. Now, finally, I'm here. And I would like to honor my brothers, my sisters, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate those people who were behind this affair that's really quite successful. Special mention goes to Brother Gary Ricafrente, who's the chair of this affair. Will Brother Gary please rise? And the members of the committee, please rise. Can we give them a warm applause? Danny and all the others, please rise. If not for you guys, this will never happen. Richard, all the others, thank you very much for this great affair. This is a pioneering work. Thank you so much. Thank you for this affair. This is the time I think that I should mention some people who were really quite influential in shaping my artistic expression. Who were my guinea pigs in the days I was really bursting with the idea of how I will be a director. Who were my pawns. They acted for me. I was 16, 17, dinedirect ko sila sa harap ng Aplayang Munti. Without them knowing it, pinag-aaralan ko sila. And I have to thank them for this. These people were really behind me, hook, line, and sinker. Were really behind me, come hell or high water. Were really behind me in pain and in joy. My kababatas, my brothers, the Jubilant Jexels. Please, the Jubilant Jexels, please rise. Brother Abe Anuat, Brother Gary, Brother Emmy, Brother June, Ben Aguilar, Cynthia Antonio Diary, Carlota Antonio Altilor, Aliw Toscos, Libby Panton. These people were behind me even when I was young. Kahit pinaglalaroan ko sila, okay lang sa kanila. Gumagawa ako ng mga choreography na ako lang nakakaintindi, in-experiment ko sa kanila. They were there to support me. They did not know I was starting on something.
Naki-clarify mo kung ano yung nilalaro.
Pinagagawa ko sila ng mga sitwasyon, tapos nag-i-improvise sila ng kanila sariling dialogue, at ako ang magja-judge kung sino ang pinakamahusay na grupo. Yeah, I mean, usually, yung group ni Emmy wins. Well, Gary also was good, so was June and Ben and all the others, and Abe. Those were the days. Those were my starting days. Then one time, Minsang minsan ilang araw bago magpasko, may isang taong dumating sa Santa Cruz Elementary School, sa Santa Cruz District. It's a small town, district in Cavite City, na nagre-recruit na magiging members ng Dimole. Sapagkat available kaming 5. 5 ba tayo? 4? 5. Si June Resurrection, si Brother June Resurrection, recruited all of us. Then, it was not an easy climb because during that time, Dimole, Emmanuel Baja was suffering a schism. There was a group of Dimules who parted ways with the original. They put their own, which was the Chevalier. We were to start a new chapter. It was a tall task, but we did not fail June Resurrection, who later on became our enemy. And then we took over the chapter. We, honestly speaking, humbly speaking, we made it a point that the Dimole Emmanuel Baja chapter will be successful. And come days after that, several other Dimules join us. Freddy Ibarra, Richard Herrera, and all the others. More successful, more intelligent brothers came into the picture. Mayo Aureliano, and it became what? The #1 chapter. Sorry, Brad, sa Abad and Loyalty. We were in every convention, we were in every gatherings of Dimules, the Job's Doctor. So that's where I come to know Sol. Sol Abellera here was a comrade of mine because we were both activists during that time. Sol Abellera, don't want me to say? There are no more CIS here. We'll not get caught, so that's all right. It was Sol who helped me in the Abad Santos in the grueling times when I was following the Sabinar Kadal virtue of being patriotic, joined the activist movement. My brothers were there, Sol and all the others, to support my plight. The Philippine Constabulary were looking for us. They did not find us. Thanks to Sol Abellera. But anyway, going back, I'm losing track. Going back to the early days of Emmanuel Baja, it was not an easy task. It was a grueling task. We were there almost every other day or every day of our lives supporting the chapter. June was still there. June was the what? June was the antagonist. We were the protagonists. We became the bida already. June became the kontrabida through the years. All right? But we needed him. We needed the kontrabida to inspire us. And we were quite successful until the other batches came in. Vicente, Camilo, Alvarez, all the others came in too. Successful. I became a master counselor in 1968. I became a past master counselor, past master jurisdictional senior counselor, whatever those titles were. We were the ones, Sol and I and all the others, we were the ones who told them to get out of the US clutch on the local chapter to establish our own jurisdiction. They did not like that at the first time, but now they're doing it. There's a jurisdiction, Philippine jurisdiction, free from American jurisdiction. Because during that time, I don't want to commemorate George Washington's birthday because I was in the Philippines. It was a grueling task. It was a way of shaping values. It was a way of knowing perspectives. It was a way of defining my worldview. It was a way of defining how I will perceive reality. It was a way of knowing what my stories that I would like to tell in the future movies and future television shows that I would tell. They didn't know. In the early days of my artistic pursuit, some of the bidas of my movie and television theater works were named after my friends. I didn't tell them. Isang bida si Sol ang pangalan. Ang kontrabida si Mayo. Minsan Freddy ang pangalan. Minsan Abe, minsan Elmer. I didn't tell them because they might charge me. Those were early days. Those were early days of struggle. Early days of finding my place under the sun. The only guide I had was my training from Dimole. I was trained in dramatics in Dimole. The initiation rites, the Dimole rites. Alright? Stop mentioning Peña, but that, well, I think I have to do that too. When I was in hiding from the Philippine Constabulary, it was the Dimoles who hid me. There was a known place like Peña.
Peña boys!
I was given a room through the kindness of Solavillera in Peña. Peña is in Manila. Alright? It's a dorm, supposedly a dorm. One time, I was sleeping, there were two brothers who knocked at my door. Malapit na mag-curfew. May curfew noon, 12 o'clock. You cannot get out of the street because curfew, the Metrocom will get you and put you to jail. These two brothers came and knocked and said, "Je, 15 minutes lang. Dali, 15 minutes lang. Doon ka lang sa labas." They were with two girls. Not so good-looking ones. So as a good brother, I said, "Brad, 15 minutes lang, puwit na. Oh, Brad, 15 minutes lang." Doon ako sa labas, nag-iintay sa kanila. 1 oras na, hindi pa sila malabas. So I left. They were guilty. In their conscience, they were looking for me, looking kasi curfew nga. And I had an order of battle from the Philippine Constabulary during that time. Because you don't know, I was the chief propagandist. During that time, Manila, Rizal, Cavite Chapter of the Kabataang Makbayan. But that time, I was hiding in Peña, nawala ako, nagtago ako from them. The next day, they saw me, nag-apology. Brad, pareho naman tayo doon na Demole. Sabi ko, walang Demole! Muntik na ako mahuli ng Metrocom. They were trying to explain, but those were trying days, but they helped me a lot. That shaped my artistic pursuit. Those experiences that I had, following the 7 cardinal virtues: courtesy, comradeship, reverence for sacred things, patriotism, and cleanliness. That became my guide. The order of Dimole, in a way, made me. The order of Dimole, with all my kaartihan, tolerated me because they love me, especially the E.Baja Chapter. Will the E.Baja please rise? These are the people that love me, that shape my artistic pursuit, and I would like to thank them for doing such. I will not be where I am now if not for Baja and for the entire Dimole movement. Thank you so. Thanks the others. The others are dead. But I would like to thank them too. Right? Then I pursued, well, I was jailed for 4 years, one in 73 and one in 77, fighting the Marcos dictatorship because of patriotism, as I believe in. Some brats helped me, some brats avoided me, some brats didn't like to see me because I was at the order of battle. And then I understood. I clearly understood. Nung nakalabas na ako, I went to UP. I studied further. I said, I want to go to the arts because earlier it was my inclination. I did not like to be an engineer. I did not like to be a doctor. I did not like to be anybody else but to be in the arts because that is the soul of every country, the arts. I would like to shape the soul. I would like to be a guide in shaping a so-called soul of the Philippines. I don't know if I'm succeeding, but I'm trying. So I went to PETA, Philippine Educational Theater Association. I became an actor first. Sabi ko nga, bakit si Ben Alano pwede namang mag-artista? Siguro pwede naman ako. So I tried. Lino Broca was the artistic director during that time. I applied. I made use of the Demule drama. I created that. I did not know it was the Demule practice. Sorry, Brads, but I made use of that as an improvisation. The Demule practice. I put it into Filipino and I passed. Thanks to the Demule practice. And then Lino accepted me as a part of the artistic pool, an actor, and a director. When Lino died, in 1991, they offered me a film called Darna, with Nanette Medved. I accepted even if I did not know how to do it. I did not know how to make people fly. I did not learn it from school. I did not know how to make people disappear. I did not learn it from school. I did not know how to make people shrink into this size. I did not learn it from school, but I accepted it because of the Demule principle of challenge. Accept it, challenge, and learn in the process, which I did. In the process, I was learning. In the process, I was making it, and I was able to do it. It hit. That's the start of everything. In the process, minsan isang Pasko, nasa loob lang ako ng isang bahay ko, nag-iisa ako, wala na mga brads, may edad na ako, iniisip ko, ano kaya kung nag-soldier ako? Siguro, salbahing soldier ako. Kasi, mahigpit akong direktor. Kaaway ko lahat ng artista. Ano kaya kung nag-doktor ako? Ano kaya kung nag-nurse ako? Ano kaya kung naging fashion designer na lang ako, mas malaki ang kita? Ano kaya gayahin ko si James Cooper? O si Fanny Serrano? O kaya maging singer ako, kagaya kay Dodi? I said to myself, minsan isang Pasko, this is where I am. This is where I should be. This is my battle. This is what I have to confront. This is where I must excel. During the time, the feeling was that nobody needs me. During the time I was really down, nobody cares for me. That was the feeling. When nobody was trying, or I was pitching for projects, nobody would like to accept it. I was getting rejections all over the place. It was not easy task. But I said, I cannot come out here as a failure. I have to succeed. So minsan isang Pasko, in 1991, I decided to push through with it, come hell or high water. So I proceeded. I went through it. I played the game. The game in showbiz is very difficult. Plasticity is the name of the game. Plasticity plus compromises is the name of the game. I have to make several compromises coming from a very idealistic standpoint. I come from activism, I come from UP. I was too idealistic of how it should be done, of what truth should be shown. I had to compromise. I learned that living is compromise. I learned that getting much more money is you should compromise. You cannot stand pat on your decision of what you would like to do without any compromise because it's not your money that's involved. It's 20 million pesos money of the producer. You have to listen to them. So I learned. I compromised. So I made several movies. Several movies when I'm looking back at that, several movies that Vic Del Rosario, Mother Lily really loved. Because those are their movies. Movies that didn't say anything. Movies that tried to what? To make the people escape from realities, from the truth of where they are. But these are movies that sell. But these are movies what? Wherein people lined up to see it. I tried to compromise. I made those movies. I made Mr. Molaverco, I made Warat, I made Silip, I made Heavenly Touch, I made Walang Kawala, I made all of those and I don't regret it. It's part of me. It's part of the contradictions known as Joel Lamangan. I'm a very, very complicated person. I'm telling it to you, brothers and sisters. I'm not as normal as you are. It is really so hard. It's really so hard to live with me. It's only Ben Aguilar who can stay with me for so long and still be a friend of mine. It's hard to understand a person like me. But I'm kind. I'm generous. Well, through the years, I developed the name. In any country, in any civilization, if you have the name, so you will puke. If you have the name, you get the first offer. If you have the name, you're the first line. If you have the name, you're in business class. If you have the name, you're first in everything. But that's plastic. That's not the truth. But that is happening in anywhere, in the Philippines, in the States, anywhere you go, that happens. First, I didn't welcome that. I didn't like it. And slowly, I have to, because I have to leave. When coming here, they come to know I'm coming. They offer to give me a first-class ticket. How can I refuse that, right? I will be a fool to refuse that. I didn't pay for that. They paid for it. Coming here, they told me they will book me in a first-class hotel. I told them, no, I'm booking with my friends. These are the perks that you get from getting into positions that I have. But those are hollow positions. That's a hollow position. That's a hollow, empty position. There's no emotion involved in it. There's no truth in it. The truth is, I would like to share it with friends, no matter in what condition, no matter in what setting. But I'm telling you here now, this is the first time I'm saying this. Baka malaman nila, hindi na ako bigyan ng perks. But I would love to stay with you guys. Really, honestly. I said, I was offered to do a Metro Manila Film Festival this year. I turned it down. Principally because I have never seen my friends in the past 11 years. I said, no, I'm going to my friend, which I have not seen for 11 years. So I did not make it any Metro Manila Film Festival this year. It has been for the past 20 years, I have a festival. In every film festival, in December, there is a film that I direct. That's where Mano Po was born. All Mano Po, 6 of them. Mano Po, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Desperado, 1, 2. Manay Po, 1, 2, 3. All of those I did. Now, wala. Because I would like to visit my brothers and my sister. This is the time wherein my brothers and sisters has come to a point wherein they have to face the mirror and see the truth. The time has passed by. This is the time when we see ourselves holding our teeth while we brush it. This is the time when we face the mirror, there's not much more hair to comb. This is the time when you wake up in the morning, God, aches all over. Sore knees, sore everything, sore something. This is the time wherein we have to see each other more frequently. Because sooner or later, we will be at the departure area. And it's nice to see each other before we take that airplane going to nowhere, right? That's why I said I have to take this opportunity because this might be my last time. No, we will still be fighting like this. Minsan isang Pasko ulit, o minsan ilang araw, ilang buwan bago magpasko, tumitingin ako sa nakaraan. Tumingin ako sa isang paglalakbay na hindi ko kailanman ikahihiya. Tumingin ako sa isang paglalakbay na kasama ko ang aking mga kaibigan at mga kababata, sa isang paglalakbay na ipagmamalaki mo kahit kanino, kahit saan, kahit humarap ka sa dakilang lumikha. Isang paglalakbay na sasabihin mo, God, that was a journey well done. Thank you, Lord.
Yes!
I would like to thank all of you because you are all part of that journey. Without you guys, that journey will never be complete. Without you guys, this Che Lamangan will not come into a Joel Lamangan. Why did I change my name? Why did I change my name? In one workshop, it was an directing workshop. In the early days, I was asked by Lino Broca, ano tong pangalan mo? Che Guevara? And I was hiding then. I do not like to be a 1 + 1 = 2. Aktivista ka, I didn't like that. So I changed it to, no, Lino, that's Joel. From then on, that became Joel. I did not stop it. So anybody who calls me Joel are friends of mine. So there was somebody who was calling me Che. Hindi ko man sa kilala. I don't know who this guy is. I said, you don't have to try to call me Che. I don't know you. Only those from the E.Baja and from Cavite City can call me Che. Who are you? I'm the daughter of the yung pala anak ng isang dimulay from Cavite. I said, you can also call me Che. I said, sorry. I was given 10 minutes to talk by Emmy. I said, I have to finish all the 10 minutes. My God, what a grueling task. But anyway, minsan isang Pasko ay nabuo ang isang kagaya nito. Minsan isang Pasko ay nabuo ang isang maaari nating ipagmalaki na magiging kasaysayan. Minsan isang Pasko ay nakita-kita tayong muli. Minsan isang Pasko, nandito tayong lahat, magkakaroon pa ng mga ganitong gathering dahil sa nangyari ngayon. Ito'y magiging bahagi na ng isang kasaysayan na di natin makakalimutan. Maaaring magkaroon pa ng mga pagkakataong kagaya nito, pero di mo makakalimutan ang December 4, 2010, dito sa pag-aari ni Mayo Arellano. Sa Double 3. Nabuo ang isang kasaysayan. Ako ang kaunang-unang pangulo ng Judera at kahuli-hulihan dahil na-dissolve. Ngayon, nabubuo ulit, nakita-kita ulit ang Judera, Job's Daughter, Dimule, and Rainbow Girls to forge an alliance that might be the start of something very exciting and different. Something that might evolve into a personality that will have its own task and objective and endeavor to help or whatever in any capacity. And this is what history in the making. Thanks to those who pioneered the effort. Thanks to those who made this possible. Minsan isang Pasko, nakipag-reconnect ako sa inyong lahat. Minsan isang Pasko, nahawakan ko kayo uli. Minsan isang Pasko, nayampos ko kayo uli. Minsan isang Pasko, nayakap ko kayo uli. Minsan isang Pasko, darating pa ang iba pang Pasko, magyayakap-yakap ulit tayo. Salamat po.
Salamat, Brother Che. Calling Brother Dong Abaya.